160-pound championship final here at the 2025 Powerade. We got Melvin Miller out of Bishop McCourt, the black, gold, and red singlet, green ankle band, taking on Zeno Moore out of Lake Highland Prep in the red, white, and blue singlet, red ankle band.
Zeno Moore, number 4 in the country. Ironman third, Beast of the East champ, Powerade finalist in the past, Escape the Rock finalist, National Prep champ.
Nice cross pick there by Miller, and he gets the early takedown, went collar and ankle, and that's his signature shot right there. Able to get the easy finish to go up 3-0 early.
23-1 in the season for Moore. Melvin Miller, 16-1 the season, number 2 in the country, 2-time PIAA champion, 2-time Powerade champion. So we talked about those guys in line to win 4 Powerade titles. Melvin with those 2 championships. Melvin is Super 32 champion. And then I think the biggest credential in the past year for Melvin's got to be that Clarion Open championship that he won.
Yeah, this year fall. At the Clarion Open back in November, it was Melvin Miller winning that 157-pound championship. Wrestled Brandon Cannon of Ohio State in the semifinals. Won that bout 8-5. It was 2 takedowns to none for Melvin Miller. And now Brandon Cannon, undefeated, all bonus points, number 1 in the country in Division I. Just kind of unbelievable the season Cannon's having, and his only kind of notch on his record right now, unofficially, is against Melvin Miller, a high school junior. See some nice action on the edge there. Attack, re-attacks. And both these guys, I love the style of both these guys. A little bit of lengthier 160-pounders. You see Miller back to that cross pick, able to catch the far ankle as Moore looked to kick away. And that's where you kind of have to be careful. And it's kind of a, you're kind of cooked if you do, cooked if you don't. When guys get in on that kind of that cross ankle pick and you kick away, turn and kick, it's kind of pulling them into that far ankle versus trying to get weight on the foot and coming into them. But just reaction, natural reaction is to turn and kick. But it kind of does the offensive guy a favor and pulls you right into the back ankle. Short time to go here in the period, just 5 seconds. Miller leading it 6-1 off of those 2 takedowns.
And we talked about Miller having a win over number 1 in the country in the NCAA. That's done at 157. He wrestled 57. Jaden James knocked off Melvin Miller at Ironman.
And that was a 165.
165. Here we're competing at 160. Pennsylvania doesn't wrestle the NFHS weights, so it's a little bit of a mess. Jaden James did compete at Clarion also, but he was up at 165. Lost to his former teammate, Alessio Parenton, at Clarion. So Alessio Parenton tie-in.
Yep.
Melvin Miller beat him in last year's. I believe that was the finale match.
That was the main event. Also came down for the team title. Also, Parenton number 1 in the country at the time. Miller able to take that one 4-3 to win the Powerade title and also win Bishop McCourt the team title last year. Moore able to get the escape. Miller trying to drive off that underhook to that far ankle pick once again. They go out of bounds. And, man, Miller so impressive with those ankle picks. The length really helps him. Likes to work off the underhook as well. Moore continuing to wrestle into him, though. Takes him towards the edge. Miller wisely circles his butt back center.
Here's something that's really impressive about the Bishop McCourt room. Lots of different body styles in that room. Lots of different ways to be successful. They are finding what works best for them, what's suitable to their build, what's suitable to their athletic ability, and you just go and run with it. You know, it's not like they're being successful all with the same thing. And back to that pick, left side underhook. Is he going to limp arm out? No, he's just going to power more through to his back, pick up the takedown, more bellies down. But Melvin, you know, he's got those long arms, got that good reach, and then just the cat quickness whenever he snaps and misses it to run the corner to that hamstring.
Yeah, you think of Bishop McCourt, their 3 most well-known wrestlers right now are Bo Bassett, a hard hand fighter, high pace, snap go behinds. Just pace is a big part of his game. You think of Jax Forrest, scrambly guy, good in the top position, good slide by, and then there's Melvin Miller.
Stop right there. The best slide by at the high school level of all time, and he's up there.
One of the best in the world.
Yes.
Bar none, one of the best slide-bys on the planet at this moment. Melvin Miller, length, kind of slick, collar, ankles.
The right hand position, watch it whenever he goes to the hamstring. He starts getting the angle, catching that hamstring and run it, and then he's got all the different options from there, whether he's snapping the head and just running corner or if he's taking a leg attack off of it. Everything comes from that right hand getting to the hamstring.
And this was, you see him use that underhook a lot too, try to drive to that far ankle pick. That was something Jaden James picked up on after Miller was able to hit that and get the opening takedown of the bout. Later on in sudden victory, Miller went right back to that underhook, tried to drive to the far ankle, and James hit that overhook throw by, and that's how he was able to pick up the takedown. Yeah, like little throw, whip, limp arm, caught both ankles. So that was really good on Jaden James in that one. Just an absolute classic of an Ironman final. Now it's more with the single leg shot. Miller able to throw the hips back, and they slide out of bounds. Just 4 seconds on the clock. We head to the third. Miller leads 9-3. It's his choice. Looks like he's going to go down more. Pretty tough in the top position. I believe he won a 1-0 semifinal over number 9 Griffin LaPlante. Able to ride, I believe, in that one.
That was over on mat 5. Neither of us got to catch that one as we were set up on 1 and 2.
Yes. But Miller not afraid, able to get his escape quickly, just 10 seconds into the period. He now leads 10-3. Now Moore trying to throw some misdirections at Miller. Miller looking to go back to that pick. Drive him out of bounds. This is where you got to be ready when Miller takes his time coming back center. He tries to beat that whistle quite a bit, and sometimes he gets it. He was able to get it yesterday. It was pretty incredible shooting off that whistle. Now it's Moore driving Miller out of bounds, and that's Miller's first stall warning there. So he kind of just backed straight out. And Moore very mindful of Miller's kind of tactics there of trying to shoot and beat that whistle, keeping that hand down. He's ready for him. You hear Coach Palazzo in the corner for Lake Highland Prep. In the ear of Moore, hey, be ready on that whistle every time. It's 1:05 to go in the third as they slide out of bounds once again. And that time it was Moore taking his foot off the line and waited for Miller to step on first. Good motion by Miller, getting Moore to react, and goes fireman's. Moore able to catch that ankle, kind of kept him alive in the position as they go out of bounds once again. And you see Miller kind of giving ground now. Wonder if he's taking his foot off the gas a little bit or just kind of trying to open it up here.
Is there a guy better prepared in this gym, better prepared for somebody pursuing him than Melvin Miller, who competes with Bo Bassett in the room day in and day out? You know, he knows that pressure. He knows how to deal with it.
Yeah, he can wrestle around that pressure. As you see, he kind of a lot of motion, getting Moore to react and keeping him off balance as he goes throw by off the front headlock. Scramble here by Moore. Back hooked on the leg. Miller able to catch him with that crossface. He's got the takedown. Now picking up near fall. And they go out of bounds. 3 near fall on the board now for Miller. It's going to make it 16-3 with just 5 seconds to go. And just a masterclass here by Melvin Miller.
And I got to applaud Zeno more.
Come after him the whole match.
He's fired the entire way. He's wrestled really well in certain positions. He hasn't got the scores, but he wrestled very well. Should really be proud of that performance.
Yeah, Miller just able to figure it out. He's going to take it by a 16-4 major decision. Melvin Miller wins another Powerade title. this time at 160 pounds.